In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the online designer to design a business card and to show you guys how easy it is to use this software. So when we go to PrintFirm.com, we're just going to go ahead and click on Browse Designs, and that will pull up a few selections for the products. We're just going to go ahead and select business cards, or either from the left hand side or from the main body. It won't matter. So we're just going to go ahead and click on business cards. When you do that, it already selects a default size, which is the horizontal business card is a default size. So if you need to select the vertical ones or other sizes, all you need to do is just click on this arrow and it will drop down and you can see other available sizes. For the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just going to keep it at the standard or default 3.5 by 2. So let's just say that we want to create a business card for a pet shop. So we're just going to go ahead and select the first one, and we're going to assume that this is a animal grooming. So you can see that we have a few designs here already. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick one of them. I'm just going to go ahead and say, you get different color options, so you can select any of these. I'm just going to go ahead and click on this orange one and click on customize it. One thing you want to keep in mind that right now, if you need to add a back to your card, if it's a double-sided card and you need to print something on the back, you have to add the back right off the bat. So you have to add the back right now before you start. If you wait to add your back at the end, when you finish with the front, then you would have to do the front from scratch. So just keep in mind to add it right. So in this case, we're not going to add it, just going to keep it at one side. So I'm just going to pull up some pet store information from Google, and we're just going to plug it in. And this is, I'm not picking any particular pet store, I'm just going to pick one. So we're just going to go ahead and... Now you can actually double click on the text and copy, paste it here, paste your information here, or you can use the fields on the left hand side to enter your information in. Okay, so as you can see, you can actually do the text, the address in one field, completely one field, and you can move these things up and down if you want. So you can do them in one line like this, and then you can get rid of this extra line by going here and saying delete object. Well, I deleted the wrong one, so we're going to go do this again. And the nice feature, one of the nice features, is that you can go back with the arrows. You can actually undo what you just did, so you can actually delete the appropriate one. Let's see. Okay, so I actually like the address right there below the name. I can click on the image itself and I can make it larger or smaller, and by default already the proportion is selected for me, so it already it thinks of the proportion when it's making it smaller or larger. We're going to go ahead and copy and paste the phone number in there. Alright. Okay, in this case I would like to add hours of operation, which is instead of my email, I would like to add Monday to Friday from 9 in the morning, so AM, to 8 p.m. Alright. You know what? I changed my mind. I want to go ahead and do this. So I'm going to move that down. Alright. I can use these arrows to make the text larger. I'm going to do that for the name and the title. I would also like to do that for the phone number, and I would actually like to make this bold. Phone number, and make it larger. I'll move it down. Same thing with the address. I would like to make it larger and also make it bold. Okay, so now I have
It's 4:30.
pretty much whatever it needs, I want on the business card. I can also go ahead and look at more options by clicking more. At the top bar here, I can click on more, which I can do force, bold, italic, underscore, and then I can change the color of the text from here. I can do left align, center, and right align. And then I can also go ahead and look at opacity. I can bring the opacity down, or I can leave it at 100. I can add a shadow, which I think I'm going to do this in this case, which is going to give a nice 3D effect. So then also the last thing is to have a stroke, which I don't think is necessary. Okay, and you'll notice that it will say it just showed me a warning. It says the object is too close to the edge. Now, as long as you guys are within this green line, and if you see this, then you can just ignore it, as long as you guys are kind of close to this. But if your object is like this, then I don't recommend it. It needs to be within the green line. But if it's a little bit outside of that and is giving you that, that's fine. Don't worry about it. But don't be close to the red line. I found a mistake here, so I'm going to go ahead and fix that problem. And I'm pretty happy with the results. So I'll go ahead and click on Save Design. I don't remember my username and password, so I'm just gonna. So then we're gonna go ahead and click on Proceed to Online Proof, and it's gonna show us a proof without the cut line. So that this is the finished cut line, cut mark. So this is we should see this on our business cards when we pick it up from PrintFirm. So if you find anything here, then you can say Oh, I found a mistake. You can click on edit. It's going to take you back to the designer, and you can design it there. If not, you can just click on approve. No, not sure what happened there, but so it's going to process it right now. And you can see the design that you've just designed, the business card that you just designed on the right. And now from the left, we need to select the options. So you can select your quantity, paper type, and then add to cart. Once you add to cart, then give it a job name, then continue the instructions on the screen for the checkout. Thank you for watching. See you next time.